Okay, so I don't know if I'm the last guitarist on earth to read about this, but I read on the internet that a part of the muffled sound that pickup covers give is because of the chrome plating. And gold plating doesn't fix the problem because it's not really gold, it's some kind of alloy and blah blah blah. So you can always order covers online, but if you ever done that before, you know that these little holes, they never perfectly align with those Asian covers. You can order one from the factory, but anyway, you, you see manufacturers start to carry now raw steel covers, and anyway. So anyway, I decided to why make things simple when you can make them complicated. I figured I'm gonna unelectroplate my covers. So the first thing I tried was to just, you know, plunge the whole thing and put the plus underwater. But it's not long until you realize that when you do that, it only unplates the closest spot, and it's not going to stop eating after the chrome. It keeps eating after the chrome, and it's gonna eat the steel too until there's a hole. So you can't just leave it there for hours, because you're gonna come back and there's gonna be a hole in the closest corner, you know. And most of the videos about this are for motorcycle parts, and I don't know how they do, but motorcycle parts are more rounded and they just leave it in the bath and everything works out. But for this cover, I realized that it seems like only the corners were getting peeled off, and it just took forever. So the next step is to use the magic wand method, you know. So I did all of the inside, and I'm going around now, and I'm about right at this spot. I'm using the adapter from a laptop, from an old laptop. It is 19 volts and no, sorry, 20 volts and three and a half amps. It's pretty powerful for electroplating. So here's what I do. You don't want this to touch directly the metal, so but you want to run close to it, so it's gonna peel off just the spot where you're passing. You need to leave it about 10 seconds over a spot, and this area will be peeled. And what I found out is that it's not like when you plate. You know, when you plate, it's really molecule by molecule that goes on. But when you unplate, it just loosens the... Anyway, you'll see, look, I'm just gonna plunge it and leave this on. And it doesn't touch, you know, the plastic is just a little bit longer than... And also, the negative will attract the chromium. So this is the plus. The alligator clip goes to plus, and I just had a doubt for a second. I thought I was in reverse, but anyway. So here we go. I'm just going to start doing this. And it becomes black as it becomes ready to peel off, you know. And I don't wait all the way until it's done unplating. I just scrape it off I didn't wait long enough yet. Just give it another couple seconds. So I could pause this, but if you see it, you'll know better what's happening. You see? So I kind of help it, you know. The unplating kind of loosens it, and then you scrape it off and keep going. So it's always like that. The spot you just did is sort of shiny, and then it becomes really oxided really quick. Like look under how. So yeah, it's gonna look terrible, no doubt about it. It's gonna look terrible, but I'm gonna hear a raw steel pickup cover with no chrome on it. Let's see if it sounds well. The reason is that I use a lot of gain. I like to do shredding and all that stuff, and I like the sound of the SH4. Well, I like the sound of many other pickups, but particularly the SH4, the Duncan JB, you know, it is a little bit noisy. It is noisy with high gain. And with covers, it's completely quiet, but you lose definition too, like seriously. I don't know why, but the skirt here there is much thicker than here. So yeah, it does take a little bit of time, but and you don't have to have a super powerful power supply. When I started, I was using just 12 volts, 1 amp. It went slower, but it still worked. So look, I'm just gonna pause this for a little while so guys don't fall asleep. Okay, is this rolling? Okay. So I paused for maybe 2 minutes, and I just ran my magic wand, and it just loosens. You know, I haven't seen any other videos show this trick there. So you can scrub it off. See? Just a little bit more to finish this side here. I just bring the plus side just close. I just like, and doesn't matter if I touch because it's in a plastic housing, you know. So you can probably use tape around your plus. Or probably a cloth, or I've seen a guy wrap he called his magic wand there, wrapped it with cloth, and he just got the cloth wet, and he was just passing above it, and it took off the chrome. He had a really powerful machine though, but anyway, let's see if this will have loosen what's left. A little more. So yeah, it takes a little bit of patience, but I think that you know, shiny chrome things are at least in the motorcycle sector, Seems like guys are tired of the shiny chrome gold wings. They want things to look like old, you know. They want their bike to looks like to look like an old bobber, an old World War II bike. So it's getting popular now. They dechrome motorcycle parts now. So yeah. Oh, you see, that was enough to finish this side. So it's funny because when you just remove the chrome, it's kind of shiny, but then the process quickly corrode. Well, not corrodes, but just put a layer of oxide or whatever. Anyway, so how ugly is that cover gonna be? I think it's gonna be epically ugly. So I won't keep you guys on for the rest because it's gonna maybe take another half hour. But you saw this entire side here get cleaned out.